Hey there, Cupcake. Hello. Hi. Man, boy, am I happy to see you guys. Hello. How are y'all doing, huh? Thank you so much for coming today, by the way. It's so good to see so many of you. What the heck? I'm also noticing the newcomers as well. We have a few newcomers. We also have a few newcomers from the past few days that have been coming back for these past few streams, which I'm really appreciative of, by the way. Man, you make this Dinoboi really happy. But speaking of newcomers, in case there are some very fresh newcomers that might so happen to have popped in to see what this Dinoboi is all about, allow me to introduce myself as usual. My name is Ryzar Blazenfang. Wait. Let's get There we go. Much better. My name is Ryzar Blazenfang, one heck of a Dinoboi from first stage production and second generation Ravanis. And today, if it does happen to be your first stream, boy, are you in for a treat, because I think today's going to be a bit fun. Now, before I explain what we're going to be talking about today, little old me happened to notice that, correct me if I'm wrong, we have a birthday that we're celebrating in chat today? Did I read that correctly? And I believe that birthday celebrant is Pring. Happy birthday, Pring. In classic Ryzar fashion. Well, not classic. This has become more recent. But the way I like to do birthday greetings is happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, Pring. Now, Pring, you've been around for quite a bit, so correct me if I'm wrong. You probably know what my next question, well, not next question, but what I'm going to be asking as a follow-up. What's the birthday cake flavor? What cake did our lovely Cupcake, our lovely birthday celebrating Cupcake get for themselves today, huh? Cakey recruitment. The basic one, vanilla. Hey, you know what? I love me a good vanilla. I don't know. There's something, even as a classic, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's just something about the classics that you'll just never get tired of. I mean, every now and then you'd be adventurous, like try, ooh, you know, this like interesting flavor, you know, this looks like an interesting flavor. Why don't we try this? But you can never go wrong with a good old classic. So love to hear that. Happy birthday again, Pring. That actually reminds me. One thing I've been kind of thinking of is, I don't know. I'm still thinking about the viability, but like I initially thought of a birthday list, like doing a birthday list thing, but I don't know. It depends. We'll see. I don't know. We'll think about it. But like, I mean, right now I feel like it's manageable, but if we're fortunate enough to grow as a community, I'm worried about how long that list might get. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure out somehow, some way. But yeah, happy birthday again, Pring, and thank you for giving, you know, it's like I always say to the RYZAWRS, I'm really thankful that, you know, in somehow you get to include your Dinoboi as part of your special day by dropping by. Like, there's only so much I get to do for you guys, you know, like, I always try to think of ways where we can do fun things with Cupcake, but sometimes, you know, we're kind of limited as well. There's only so much we can do, so being able to like highlight or congratulate you guys, or you know, whatever the occasion, like to be graduation, birthday, wedding, engagement, I don't know, like whatever fun events you have in life, like I'm always enthusiastic to celebrate with y'all. So again, thank y'all for always giving me that opportunity. And to all of you that might be new, please never be shy, okay? If you're celebrating a birthday, a graduation, don't be shy to let not only your Dinoboi but also the RYZAWRS community know, because you know, it's this our little way of making your day just a little bit more extra special. So yeah, today is gonna be a very interesting day. I was like, an interesting stream. There we go. Wait, I got myself a treat cupcake, and it's technically thanks to you guys. This is something I got. I got myself a treat, and it's because of you guys. This is from all the RYZUPAs and the memberships and the Ryzonos. So yeah, thank you for the treat. This is like, you know, this is like your treat you guys technically gave me. So it's one of my favorites. It's a macadamia chocolate. It's like it's a Japanese brand, which is really good. Yeah, I really like it. So I'm gonna like take a bite right now. Yum, yum, yum. Made in Osaka, Japan. Treat. I don't know. I think one new thing I want to do is like we start each stream. Well, probably not each stream, but every other stream with a treat, which is courtesy of Cupcake. So thank you for always spoiling your Dinoboi with treats. Like wait, let me finish showing this. And I also need to blow my nosy. 1 second. But yeah, you know, I'm very I'm very transparent about this. Like before I came into all of this, you know, I didn't really get to treat myself as much. I'd be on a heavy budget, and you know, food is something that obviously your Dinoboi loves. And to be able to, like, you know, enjoy treats more frequently than so, it's been really nice. So yeah, thank you so much. And I'll endeavor to try to, you know, I want to share those moments when I do like have little treats. And yeah, today is one of those days where I will share one of those treats with you guys. So yeah, that's the treat from Cupcake today. It's macadamia chocolate. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, also thank you so much to Miumi-chan. Thank you for 5 recruitments once again. That's like a total of 10 from you today. Thank you so much, Miumi-chan. Sweet, sweet Miumi-chan. Thank you. Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you, Miumi-chan. We also have Feline Fortuna. The ever fortunate Feline Fortuna with 1 recruitment coming in hot as well. Thank you so much, Cupcake. Rinny the Berserk. Thank you so much for 1 recruitment as well, Rinny. Rinny-chan. Elenice, thank you for the Cotton Candy Ryzupa. Thank you for the Cotton Candy Ryzupa. Thank you. Treat. Yes, treat. Yay, treat. Thank you for the treat. Yay, more treats. Oh wait, I saw one from Yoon. Wait, I did notice one from Yoon saying, wait, let me go to the Ryzonos real quick. Ever supportive Yoon. Yoon-chan. Hey, that's your nickname now, Yoon. Alright, where's Yoon-chan? Yay. Union-chan! Thank you. Yo, wait a minute. Union-chan, thank you for the double Ryzono. Let's go. Treat. Yoink. Treat. Yay, treat. More treats. Yay. Hello. Hi. Stopping by before heading to... Oh, take care to work, Union-chan. Please do take care. Take care. We'll join the VOD gang. Hope that Dinoboi and RYZAWRS are having a good morning, good evening today. Aw, thank you, Union-chan. I wish I could be more active here. Anyways, so VOD gang and lurkers. Hey, you know what, Union-chan? Don't worry about it, okay? If anything, it kind of goes both ways. Like, for the regulars, you know, if you're able to be around often for streams and if you're active in chat, it makes me very happy because it, you know, it's just really nice to have regular company whenever I do stream. It's very comforting. You know, like you guys are like, you know that regular group of friends you hang out with and you just feel at ease with them. Well, in this case, I have my group of cupcakes that I adore so much. And yeah, that's why I love you guys for that. But I also want to give a shout out to our VOD gangers. And, you know, people like you and Yun-chan that, might not be able to join us for all the lives, but you know, you do peek in every now and then when you can during the lives, and if not, like, you're always so supportive of the VODs. Like, don't underestimate the power you guys have as well. Like, it really means the world that, you know, like, you guys would care to catch your Dinoboi in the VODs. Like, that means a lot, you know? That really does mean the world. And at the same time, this is how I look at it. If you're someone that, you know, we know is part of the Ryzar community, but you're not around often, think of it as, it's like, even if you're not around often, when you are able to pop in, it just means that it's very exciting. You know, it's like that dog that, you know, have you ever had that one pet that you have to leave for like maybe 1 to 2 weeks, maybe go on vacation, maybe, you know, you had to go on like a school trip, which went on for long. And then when you come back home, like your dog is like extra excited because, you know what I mean? So like, it's kind of like that as well. Like, actually, this saying sums it up perfectly. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So, yeah, I think that pretty much encompasses, like, even if you're not around as much, when you are around, it just makes it all the more eventful and exciting, you know? Okay, wait. I saw you guys congratulating somebody. I have to go over celebrating first. Congrats! Yo, first place! Let's go, Min! Min, what the heck? Congrats! You go. Tonight is your night, okay? This is your night to celebrate. It's all about you and your team. Congratulations. So, yeah. You go enjoy Cupcake. Try to be here often, and we appreciate you so much whenever you are around. And again, congrats! Like, I'm genuinely like, wow, first place in a soccer game. That's crazy. Congrats. All right. So, oh yes, other notifications. Let's see. Where did I stop? Oh yes. I think. Alright, that's some humble treat funds for you to treat yourself. Mimi-chan. Thank you again, Mimi-chan, for the banana rice zupa. Thank you. You won a League of Legends tournament? Damn! Let's go! GGWP! Let's go, Richie! Congrats! Did you kick their ass? Did you kick all the other team's asses? Yeah, you better kick their ass. Go. Shani, thank you for the cotton candy rice zupa. Thank you. It's winter. Oh wait, more treats. Yay, more treats. Do I hear treat time? Yes, you do. Thank you, it's winter. Thank you for the cotton candy rice zupa and for the treat time fun. Thank you. Elenice, thank you for the cotton candy rice zupa. Yes, treat. Yoink, dude, pottage. Thank you for the treat. Treat. Clockwork Medic, thank you for the banana Ryzupa. Thank you, treat. Yes, treat. Yes, treat. Yes. I'll always say yes to a treat. Thank you. I don't know, for some reason I like names that have like something to do with clocks or time. I don't know, like I think it's because like maybe it kind of correlates to it's not completely relative to it, but it reminds me of like, you know, like the steampunk aesthetic, which I'm kind of like, yeah. Like, you know, like the steampunk clock-ish aesthetic. Yeah, I like that. It's winter. Thank you again for the Candy Ryzupa. Thinking of treat, what's your favorite type of treat? That's a tough one. If we're talking treat as in snackies, edamame. I actually really like salted, you know, with a pinch of salt. Yeah, that's what I like as a treat. I also like pudding. I like the kombini pudding. Kombini pudding is really good, and ice cream. Yeah, but sometimes it's a mood thing. Like you could ask me this again in a month, and the answer might be different. I think it also depends on my mood. You know, it's like treat of the month or treat of the week. This is what I'm craving for this week, and then it just switches. All right, so I think we've gone through some of the treat funds notifications. Now, what are we gonna do today? You might be wondering. All right, let me come up close. Today is the day of so today is the voice of the cupcakes. Yes. Whimsy! Karmaz! Hey, Karmaz, thank you. That's a cool name. Thank you, Karmaz. Have you had Thai Aussie food before? Thai food, plenty of. Aussie food? What is Aussie food actually? What are examples of Aussie food? Now I'm curious. What are examples of Aussie food? Does Marmite count? I have had Aussie made food, like, you know, like made in Australia snackies. Like there's like that one crumble one, and I've had like a few other snacks from Australia before. Vegemite. Yeah, did I say, yeah, Vegemite, there we go. Did I say what the heck? Yeah, Vegemite, Lamau. Yeah, is Vegemite Australian? Does Altus count? I'm just kidding. But yeah, those are the yes, Tim Tams. I've had those. I've had Tim Tams. Yeah. Those are pretty yummy. Karmaz, I like your name. Wait, it kind of I remember. Wait, I swear you don't play Final Fantasy 14 by any chance, do you? Lamington is a good snack with coffee. Ooh. Lamington. I do. Wait, I think I might have. I think I might have seen you around before. Because like the only Karmas I know played Final Fantasy 14. You don't play on the JP servers, do you by any chance? We can eat kangaroo. Wait, is really? Cass's tongue! Thank you for the recruitment. Thank you. I am next to myself right now. You're fine. No, you're fine. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in game before. I'm 100% sure I've seen. If you're the Karmas, I think you are. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in passing in game before. Cass's tongue. Yeah. What'd that tongue do? Cass's tongue. I think I'm the only karma. Yeah, because I don't think there's any other karma. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I've seen you around. Yeah, it's I don't know. I guess it's one of those funny things where, like, there's a lot of FF14 players, but it's a small world after all at the same time. Yeah, recruits probably. Also, this is insane. Instant membership. I know, it's crazy. What are the odds? What are the odds of encountering somebody, you know, what are the odds of someone I've seen online in Final Fantasy 14 like pop into my stream? That's actually crazy. Aren't you a hewer? Unless you change, like, unless you Fantasia'd, which a lot of FF14 people I feel have an addiction to. I'm pretty sure you are here. The world is small after all. Now it's 20 questions. You know what? Speaking of questions. Hey, Karmas, thank you for being part of the Blazing Gang. Thank you, thank you. Cheers to you, fam. Man, what are the odds? What are the odds of someone that I've encountered in Final Fantasy 14 popping into my stream? That's actually awesome. Thank you, thank you. Who knows? We might bump into each other again. I haven't logged into my JP account for like a while. Actually, I've been meaning to do that. I've been meaning to like have a character. Can we call that Crossing Fates? There, instant becoming a member. Let's go! Welcome to the Blazing Gang! Think of it this way. Wouldn't it be crazy if, you know, not just Karmaz, but wouldn't it be crazy if some of us have actually encountered each other? That would be insane. Like, you know, like maybe we passed each other in a park or in the mall or at an airport or you know, unless you just really don't touch grass, then maybe not, but like in any capacity, yeah, like, you know, we could have been on the train together. You know, you might not have noticed how big my tail was while we were on the commute. You know, you never know. You know, you didn't realize that, you know. Maybe like you might have been on the trade one day in denial. You'd been like, did I see, did that guy have a tail? Like, no, I must be imagining things. No, I think maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Yeah, no, that guy could not have, no, did he have a tail? No, that couldn't be. Maybe you're like in denial. All right, so is your tail retractable? Unfortunately not. It's pretty chunky. There's nowhere it could retract to. I'm pretty sure that stuff only exists in like anime or something. I don't know. Okay, so like I said, oh, by the way, before we get started with this activity, in case you haven't yet, Cupcake, would really appreciate it if you consider liking. Not just liking, but also subscribing to your Dinoboi if you haven't yet. Would really appreciate it. Thank you, Kateki. Thank you, Kateki. Thank you, Kanoi. Yeah. As the stream title suggests, we're gonna be doing a game today. Well, It's an open game. All the RYZAWRS are free to participate. We're gonna be using our brains a bit. Well, you know, only if you want to. If you just want to like sit back and chill, because you know, I know some of y'all are just like, you know, tuning into your Dinoboi to rest. And if you feel like you've used enough brain cells today because of work, because of school, because of family matters, because of your, I don't know, your neighbor who you've been hearing all day fighting with their significant other, because I don't know, chismis, then yeah, feel free to. But if you want to participate, then you know, we're gonna have fun with this. So we're gonna be playing a little bit of game of Would You Rather, and we're gonna be going through each one. We're gonna poll each one, because yes, the RYZAWRS have to give input. You guys are also welcome to type in like why you might have chosen your specific answer, or you know, you could just listen along and agree, disagree with whatever the heck I say. That's fine too. So we're gonna be making good use of the YouTube poll today, and yeah, we're gonna talk about each one, try to rationalize why we chose our choice. Okay, and yeah, bottom line is we're allowed to have opinions. Yes, you are. Surprise! You are in a community. You live in a society as a cupcake where you are allowed to have an opinion. Dun dun dun! Surprise! Shocking, isn't it? Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go through some questions and we're gonna answer together. All right? We're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna have lots of fun with this. Okay. So I already have one ready. We have our first question ready. Yes. Aren't we opinionated cupcakes? I feel like you guys are. I feel like you guys certainly are opinionated. It's usually the sweet ones that secretly have a lot of opinions. I'm sweet, but don't mess with me, okay? All right. First question. Let's do this. I'm really excited. You know, this is, I thought, would be a fun activity to not only for you guys to proactively participate in, but also where you guys can also share your thoughts and chit chat. You know, get to know the rest of your. I feel like Would You Rather is one of those games where you can also kind of get a feel of, you know, your fellow community members. You know, it's like a nice getting to know each other icebreaker, especially for the new folks. Rosie Specs, that's a cute name. Thank you for being part of the Blazing Gang. Welcome in. Always love welcoming new Blazing Gang members. Enjoy those emotes, Cupcake. Feel free to flex those emotes in chat because you have access to them now. All of y'all that just made it into the Blazing Gang, feel free to flex those emotes, baby. Oh, that does remind me. I need to do my Final Fantasy XIV Japan stream like next week, maybe. We'll see. I'm thinking of starting a new character on the JP server, and then, cause like on the NA. Sorry, I'm getting like, this is like my ADHD brain going. Pew! Another topic, another side topic. I'm thinking of making a. Because like we already have like a guild, a free company on the NA server, right? Which is like FSP only. I'm thinking the JP server could be the casual hangout server. Yeah, I need the key. Where are my keys? Where are my keys? Wait, where are my keys? Shit, I don't have my keys next to me, man. Oh no, it's at my door. Wait, I left my keys at the door. Not outside the door, but inside the door. Wait, I have my beads. Wait, I have my beads. You guys, I have my beads. I have my cupcake beads. You know the beads I talked to you about, which is like my remembrance where I always remind, you know, I'm always reminded of cupcake. Yeah, these are the beads. Okay. Jingle, jingle. Thank you. Thank you for the jingle. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. First question. Let's do this. I'm going to start the first poll. Okay. And I'm only going to end poll. I'm going to end poll. Yeah. Wait. Are any mods around? Are any of our agents around? Are any of our agents proactively watching right now? If not, it's fine. I'm just checking. Are there any agents around? Are there any agents sneaking around? It's okay if there's not. Oh, Agent Maple. Agent Maple, can you do me a favor? Can you list down the results of each poll? Like the percentage? Yeah. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish the results. You know, this is like the Ryzar research facility. we're doing like a proper survey of the Ryzars. Everybody say hi to Agent Maple. Mission confirmed. Thank you, Agent Maple. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, in case you guys are wondering why you don't normally see the agents, because our agents are mostly silent mods unless they are summoned or need to bring up an important note. So yeah, that's why you might be wondering why you don't see them in chat. Okay, let's start a poll. Okay, would you rather number 1? Okay, ooh, this is an interesting one. Okay, this is gonna go deep. This is gonna go hard. And I already have an answer for this. Ooh, this is gonna be so interesting. Okay. So our first would you rather for the day is, wait, let me change I kind of want to change the background music for this. Which one do we use? Maybe this one. No, not that one. Those are like bird sounds. There we go. I want to use this one because this is like more chit-chatty. Okay, so would you rather have a pause button for your life or have a rewind button? Okay, so you can add, you know, you basically base this off your own personal. So many years ago, if you were to ask me this question, I might have said a rewind button. The real answer is both. Fair, honestly, it's fair. But yeah, if I only had to choose one in the like I would choose have a pause button for your life. The reason why is, I mean, I lived in the prehistoric era, and during the prehistoric era, even for a mighty dinosaur, it can get tough out there. Especially when you're dealing with other dinosaurs of different species, and sometimes life isn't fair. Life is never, not even sometimes, life is never fair. However, if there's one thing that I've learned in life that I've grown to accept is, you know, things will never be perfect, and that's okay. And I feel like one of the strongest things, one of the strongest lessons anyone could learn in their lifetime that they could learn to adapt to is one of the most powerful things, one of the most powerful feelings, one of the most powerful actions you can ever do in your life is learning to let go, learning to forgive yourself, learning to forgive others, and learning how to move on, which I know is probably hard for some of y'all because our circumstances are very different. Also, I'm reading what you all are saying in chat, by the way, as you're sharing. So thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for sharing. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, it's like 10 years ago, I might have chosen like the rewind button, but in the present, I've come to terms with, you know, you eventually come to terms with your past, and you learn to, you know, you come to accept whatever has happened in your past, and it's like coming to terms with what has been and moving forward and looking towards the future. And I think right now, I would definitely want to hit the pause button on my life, because I think that right now is probably one of the happiest moments, one of the happiest periods in my life I've ever been in. You know, I'm living life, resurrected as a Dinoboi after 70 million years. I'm around such amazing people. Like, I have great gen mates. I have a close circle of friends that I keep very close to my heart. And I have my cupcakes, you know, which always give me a reason to smile every day. You know, I laugh along with, I smile along with, I have fun with. Yeah, I would want to stay in, you know, as cheesy as it sounds, if it were remotely possible to stay in this moment with you guys, I would definitely choose to hit that pause button like a million times over. Yeah, I'm really happy with where I am right now with you guys, you know? I've never, sometimes like I have to slap, not literally slap, but you know, like in my mind slap myself, make sure that I'm not dreaming, making sure that I'm actually awake. Like, is this my reality right now? And yeah, it's like, it's kind of unbelievable that this is the life I'm leading right now. And I get to do what I love to do with all of y'all, you know, around so many amazing people. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, just, yeah. I guess now is a good opportunity to thank y'all for that. I'm monumentally happy doing what I do. So, yeah, thank you. So, and for those that wish they had a rewind button, I fully understand, especially if you're in a moment where times might be tough. I've definitely had those moments in the past where I wish I had the rewind button. You know, if you could have a do-over on some things, would absolutely. But at the same time, I am rooting for y'all, and I'm hoping that someday you'll be able to reach that point where you would want to hit that pause button because you're in a good place in your life. Cupcake pile, yay! So yeah, that's my yeah, that's what I would choose. I'd want to pause. Like, if I could pause literally in this moment right now, streaming, hanging out with you guys, then I'd want to hit that pause button right now and spam it. Okay, probably not spam it, because if I spam the pause button, it's going to be like pause, play, pause, play. So, yeah, maybe just like one pause. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being my reason to want to hit the pause button. All right. Man. what a way to start this. It's kind of interesting because, so, you know what the global consensus is here right now in chat. So, okay, Agent Maple, I'm gonna end poll for this because we're gonna be moving on to the next one. So the final result is, for the RYZAWRS, 53% want to hit the pause button. Wait, that's not adding up. 54, let's say 54, because it was 54 earlier. 54% of RYZAWRS say they want to hit the pause button on life, while 46% would want to hit the rewind button. And honestly, I completely understand. Like, I've seen the demographic of my RYZAWRS, and I could definitely see like how some of you would be at that point of your life where you would still want to hit the rewind button, and that's fine. That's completely fine. You know, it's part of the journey of life. It's part of that self-discovery journey. You'll get there, Cupcake, I promise. I mean, I've gone through some shit, and here I am now, so I have full faith that you guys will come out just as fine. Remember, we're rooting for you. Is calling us old? No, I'm calling you young. I'm calling myself old. What do you mean? You silly. All right. Let me get the next one. Oh, this is an interesting one. Would you rather number 2? We all ready for this? All right. Okay. All right. Next up. All right, Cupcake. Now is the time to vote. Give your input. Would you rather be completely alone for 5 years or never be alone for 5 years? Interesting. This one's a tough one. This one's a tough one. Because, like, I feel like, you know, you kind of look at this conditionally, right? So, exactly. Like, there's a lot of follow-up questions to each one. I'll tell you this though, guys. Feel free to curate it to yourself, you know, because let's say realistically you can do this. Let's say realistically you're able to like be completely alone for 5 years and never be alone for 5 years. Like, feel free to curate it to your situation. So in my case, the way I would look at this is like I would be completely alone, but I would still be in contact with people. So, you know, probably like physically alone. Like, let's say I'd be completely alone on a deserted island, but with internet. So I can still, like, you know, connect with people online. Because technically, I'm still alone. I'm in my own company, but I'm not around people. Can we bring a pet? I mean, I guess it's up to you guys if you want to. It's up to you guys. But I don't know. In my world, I would consider a pet a living being. So technically, I wouldn't be alone, right? I think my choice would be... Damn. Be completely alone for 5 years. Yeah. Because I can look at this 2 different ways. I could be completely alone in the sense where, like, I'm alone in a house, no people around me, and I think I'd be just fine. Because, like, Because technically right now, for example, like, I'm living alone. Like, nobody lives with me right now. And I've always wanted to, like, be on my own. I've always wanted to be independent. So this works out for me. Another time I was technically alone was in 2020, end of 2023. I took a 3-week trip to the Bermuda by myself. And I didn't have any travel company. I was alone. I did meet up with like 1 or 2 friends, but I was mostly alone. Traveling alone. And I'm the type of guy that believes that sometimes when I'm alone, I think my most beautiful thoughts. That sounds kind of poetic, but you know, it's like whenever I'm alone, it's time for self-reflection, and it's also time where I'm fully in control of my, you know, like I have full control of my time and how I want to spend it. Being alone is better than being lonely. Exactly, Vinka. That's a very good point. See, it's exactly that. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. It's similar to that. It kind of reminds me of this one saying from, I believe it's from Lord of the Rings, where all those who wander are not lost. You know, sometimes people make the conscious effort to wander so that they can find themselves. And that's kind of what I did in the Baruda before. Like when I took that trip to the Baruda alone, I didn't, I took it because it was like a moment for me where I could take time for myself. I could take time to find myself without the influence of being around people that I know. So also, can I just say there's some very good conversation going on in chat. I'm loving, see, this is what I was really hoping to accomplish by doing this stream today. Like I really wanted you guys, like, for those that are, just want to watch, like you have, you can just tune into what your Dinoboi is yapping about. But for those that are more, want to be more participative in the community, you have chat where you guys can interact with it. So that's very good. Very good. I love what you guys are doing in chat. Keep it up. And, I'm mostly trying to keep up with it while I speak. But yeah, that's a very good point there. And yeah, it's kind of interesting because this is the beauty of discussions like this, right? It's like we're all thrown the same question, but because of where we all come from, the different types of lives we lead, we all have different answers to this, and we all have different reasons for choosing that particular answer. Like even if you might be on the same page as someone that says like, oh, I'd rather never be alone for 5 years, like there could be like certain differences in circumstances as to why you chose this answer, even if you might have the same answer as someone. So yeah. Well, yeah. So, this is just me because, again, I probably, I would have wanted to never have been alone for 5 years once upon a time. But I think because of how I feel like learned more about myself each day, and I've gone through my own journeys of self-discovery and acceptance and finding my own peace in life, my own peace of mind. I've come to a point in my life where I wouldn't mind being alone for 5 years, but being alone for 5 years doesn't necessarily mean I'm a lonely person. It's not because I don't want to be around people, but it's because I've reached that point in my life where I'm comfortable enough to be in my own company. And to those that answered never be alone for 5 years, well, one thing I can tell you is that as long as you have your fellow RYZAWRS, as long as you're part of our community, then rest assured, we'll try our best to make sure you never feel alone, even if it's for an hour every other day whenever we get to stream together. If you're alone, you'll never be able to learn. That's true. That's true. That's true. And that's kind of the beauty of life, right? There are some lessons that you'll be able to learn through self-reflection, through self-contemplation. But there are things in life that you can't do alone. You can't, and it's through the help of other people that you're going to be able to grow. And I feel like a classic example is, us right now in this moment, us having this discussion, even if it's not necessarily, life lessons don't necessarily have to be things you apply to yourself. Sometimes the lessons you learn in life are just by simply listening to another person's perspective. And by listening to another person's perspective, you're able to learn more about the world and why the world is what it is. It is because of us coming from all these different backgrounds and different lives that we lead that this world is possible. It's like the whole concept of yin and yang. There's never really gonna be, if you try to lean towards one or the other, there's gonna be some level of imbalance in the world. So, you kind of balance it out by this. Life is about human connection. Exactly. And now that I think about it, you guys know how I said I could comfortably be alone for 5 years. You know the reason why? it's not just about self-reflection. It's because I've had some amazing people in my life that helped me be able to be comfortable in myself and being in my own company. So that capacity to be completely alone is because I've had some amazing people in my life. And by having people that I was able to, you know, open up my heart to and embrace and welcome into my life to listen to and learn from, you know, mutually learn from each other. So yeah. And, you know, sometimes I'd like to think that, you know, hopefully by hanging out with your Dinoboi every now and then, you guys will be able to learn as well. You know, pick whatever lessons apply to you, and then whatever, oh yeah, Ryzar is like spewing, yeah, I don't agree with that, Ryzar, then that's fine too. It's like I always say, take whatever constructive applies to you, and, you know, you could always toss, you know, that's the whole thing about opinions, guys. Some opinions will help you, some opinions might not necessarily apply to you or you don't agree with, and that's fine. And that's what makes discussion fun. Okay. By the way, thank you, Barry, you supportive bean, you. Thank you for the 3 months. Life is about human connection indeed. That's why I love VTubers. Amen. And thank you for the 1 recruitment, Barry. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Cupcake. Thank you. Okay, Agent Maple, we're gonna wrap up on this poll. Thank you to everybody that shared their input and insight. That was great. Good discussion in chat once again. RYZAWRS, can you either throw some orange hearts or some Ryzar hearts in chat for your fellow RYZAWRS as a little bit of a pat on the back to each other? Good job, good job. Let's see some hearts in chat for everyone. Yay. Okay, so Agent Maple, our final result is be completely owned for 5 years, 57%. Never be alone for 5 years, 43%. Let's go. Okay. All right, let's do the next one. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, I'm trying to find, like there's some very interesting ones here. I'm trying to figure out which one we want to do next. Okay, this one, okay, we'll go for something a bit more lighter. This is, I think, more philosophical, but not necessarily hitting the kokoro. Okay, let's do this. Would you rather number 3? Okay, this is like more fantasy. Would you rather number 3 is, all right, Cupcake lurkers, you're free to participate in this as well. Would you rather number 3 be immortal or have 9 lives? Okay, I'm gonna give a Final Fantasy 14-ish answer to this. So this is a concept. Okay, sorry. For anyone that doesn't want to get spoiled with FF14 story, this is like Endwalker expansion. Cover your ears for a bit. So this is a theme that was kind of covered, not necessarily this question, but more the immortality part. So the immortality part was kind of explored in Endwalker-ish, where and Dawn Trail to an extent. True! Yes, Dawn Trail 2, yeah! Yes! In Dawn Trail 2, now that I think about it, yeah, you're right. So, the concept of immortality. Oh, you know what? True. Because, like, Endwalker, like, explores, like, not explores, but, like, there's like a part where it talks about what happens to the people that just explored immortality. And then there's a part of Dawn Trail which is like, yeah, this is your problem you had with immortality, but what you can do about it is, and then, yeah, the erasing part. So, So, I would choose 9 lives, absolutely. Immortality. Yeah, it'd get boring, and it'd kind of be sad, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, that's kind of the beauty of existing, right? You meet people. Sometimes you'll drift away from people. Sometimes, you know, some people will leave us in this lifetime earlier than others. And yeah, I feel like, you know, eventually it'll get boring, and I feel like knowing that we have a timer on our clock in life is what makes us, you know, that's kind of what drives us to do certain things. And knowing that you don't have a timer to worry about, I feel kind of kills the fun in that. You know, you'll kind of get reckless with yourself, and yeah. It's like, it'll kind of get tiring, man. I feel like I'll go mad if I was immortal. 9 lives, at least, you know, it's like you have extra lives. You know, I wouldn't mind having a few extra lives. But yeah, that's a good question though. Is it like 9 lives where, you know, you just kind of revive as yourself, or is it like 9 lives where you reset into like a new, you know, like a new form? So yeah, it really depends on how you look at it. Is it like the 9 lives? I guess it depends on your preference. So if you chose 9 lives, like what 9 lives were you hoping for? Were you hoping for 9 lives where, like, if you perish, you just continue off where you're currently at? Or would you want it to be a reset, but a reset where you're aware of what your past life was? You know what I mean? I mean, I'd choose either. You know, I wouldn't mind resuming where I last left off. And then, you know, the reset part, I wouldn't mind either-ish, I guess. You know, resetting in life while keeping your previous memories. You know, it's like you're upgrading phones. Where it's like, okay, restart of a new life cycle. So yeah, I think that's my choice. I don't really have much to say on the matter, to be honest. I just like prefer 9 lives. I wouldn't want to be immortal. Yeah, that's me. All right. Put in your final answer, Cupcake. Also, thanks for sharing. Thanks for everyone that's sharing in chat. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, we're not gonna do this one. I'm going through my list here, trying to find the next one. Oh, hell no. What the hell? Hmm. What are some of these prompts I have on this list? What the hell? Ooh. No, we're not going to do that one. Damn, there's some really interesting ones here. Ooh. Bro saw something spicy, kinda. There's some that are spicy, some that are ridiculous, and some that aren't appropriate for stream period. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay, you know what? This is a light one. Let's do this one. This one isn't a philosophical one, but I feel like this is more like personality trait. Okay, agent. Our final tally. Have 9 lives, 78. Be immortal. Wait, we're gonna round off on be immortal. So it's like 9 lives, 78. Be immortal, 22. Okay. Okay, this one's casual. This one is like casual. This is more like a personality thing, methinks. Okay, this is like chill. Would you rather number 4? Okay. Would you rather always be overdressed or always be underdressed? I feel like this is ultimately more of a preference thing. I think my one condition to this is based on weather. If I was living in a constantly cold climate, overdressed. If I was living in a oh my god, it brings me back to the days of living in the Philippines in the countryside. If I was in tropical weather, underdressed. For me, it's a weather thing. But I think yeah, in an ideal world, overdressed. I don't know. I like dressing up. I like you know, trying out different fashion, different outfits. You know, I like looking good. I like fashion being a statement. You know, I like making a statement with what I wear. But like, this is also because, like, you know, this is a fantasy question in itself. Because in order to overdress, you have to have like lots of money to like dress up into whatever the hell you want, right? So yeah, I wouldn't mind overdressing if the weather permits it. But if I was living in hot weather, then underdress. Yep, you know. Give me just like a pair of shorts and a shirt. Some tongs. No flip-flops. And I'm good to go. But yeah. I like dressing up. I personally like dressing up in cold weather. Like full-on suit. Maybe like, you know, full-on suit. Overdress would be like you know, like a I mean, like some outfits I have, for example, when I overdress is like you know, like my hair styled, an earring, some like aviator glasses, maybe like a, you know, like a triple layer tank top, open button shirt, jacket, like a biker jacket, you know, like a, yeah, like triple layer upper body, like tank top, open shirt, biker jacket, one watch on one arm, bracelet on the other, Maybe a ring. A nice pair of jeans. Belt. Good shoes. Tito fit. Isn't the Tito... Clarify if it's the Aussie tongue. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's the Aussie. It's the Aussie tongue. Yeah, not the underwear. Not the underwear. Yeah. Coming from someone that is shirtless, indeed. I mean, you know, I live on a tropical island. You know, on my own dino island where it's like hot weather. So, you know, this is like the compromise. I want to wear a jacket, but can't wear anything underneath. It's gonna be massively hot. Tongs with gym shorts. Y'all see the vision. Where are you going with this? Where are you going with this? No, I'm not saying. I mean, I wear a jock strap. That's like worse than a tongue, I think. That's like worse. I wear jock straps to the gym. What do you mean? That's like worse than a thong, I think. All right. But yeah, that's my answer. Lurkers or anyone that hasn't cast their vote in the poll, now is your chance to do so last minute. I take you're not a Speedo person for swimming then? Nah. I like board shorts for swimming. No, actually, actually Speedos aren't so bad either. But, no, you know what? I am more of a Speedo person. I just don't wear them often. But if I had to like choose, Speedos are definitely like more comfortable. Okay. Final answer on the poll, guys. I'm gonna prepare the next one as well. If anybody wants to throw in their final thoughts. Ooh. Let's see. I'll end the poll as soon as I figure out the next one. Jesus, this one is so morbid. What the hell? Oh, this one's too easy. I came across one that says, get paid for reading books or watch TV. Heck yeah, I'd get paid for reading books. What do you mean? That's a no-brainer. Why is there more people that would rather watch TV than get paid for reading books? What is going on with literacy in this world? Jeez. That's crazy to me, but that was damn. Oh, this is. Oh, this one. Oh, this one's interesting. Okay, would you rather agent number 4, final poll. Always be overdressed 72%, always be underdressed 27%. All right. Would you rather number 5? Okay, we're going back to some heavy thinking here. So are you ready, Cupcake? Okay, I had to shorten one of this because it doesn't fit. All right, here we go. Would you rather number 5? Lurkers, now is your chance to participate in the poll as well. Would you rather number 5? Know uncomfortable truth of world or live a comfortable lie? You know what? Without going too deep, I feel like there's an immensely uncomfortable truth about the world, but the uncomfortable truth of the world, I feel like, is different things. You know, it's not just one thing. I feel like there's multiple uncomfortable truths to the world. Like, any uncomfortable truths that we know of the world is probably like just a chunk of it. You know, it's like just the tip of the iceberg. I feel like there's a lot of uncomfortable truths to the world. I feel like this is a tough one. You know what? I feel like I'd go for... Wait, I'll let you guys vote first because I don't want my answer to influence like what your pure answer is to this. Sometimes, you guys are presenting some very good points here. Yeah, I'll answer like after a minute or I'm still kind of thinking of mine. So yeah, get your votes in while you still can, Cupcake. I think because I have an argument for like I could understand people that would rather live a comfortable lie because I feel like I'm the type that would want to know the uncomfortable truth of the world, but I can also understand people that would want to live a comfortable lie. Because here's the thing, I firmly believe that not all people are capable of, you know, we can't expect everyone to, how do I put this? Some people are better off functioning not knowing the truth. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I feel like some people will perform at their best not knowing. However, I feel like that's the reality. Some people aren't capable of handling the truth, and presenting them with the truth might be too much and might paralyze or disable their capacity. Like, and that's fine. You know, not everyone is built the same. So I won't take it against people for wanting to live a comfortable lie. If it means that they'll be able to function properly as a member of society and contribute to society better than if they knew the truth. I think I feel like I would be capable. I mean, I'd like to think I'm capable enough of knowing the uncomfortable truth of the world. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. The less I know, the better. Because I feel like at the end of the day, we're all leading lives where we don't know the full truth of the world. Some people are smarter than others in the sense that they could have a better grasp of what some of the truths are in this world. But there are some of us, you know, it really depends. Yeah, and besides the truth, it will just depend on how you will act in. Yeah, exactly. And I honestly can't fault some people for wanting to live, you know, prefer to live the lie. Because some people might not be able to control how they act after finding out, you know? Like, what if it ultimately, like, you know, cripples them or paralyzes them from doing anything else with their life, you know? That it might have just been better that they didn't know so that they can go about their life. And that's fine, I guess. Unless there's like a, you know, there's like a boiling point, there's like a tipping point in the world where people kind of have to, like, know. I don't know, like if it's the apocalypse or something, but oh yeah, I guess it's really circumstantial. It just ultimately comes down to like your comfort in life and where you're, you know, where you are in life right now, and how you react to things and how you're able to handle things. Any kind of truth will catch up to you eventually, yeah. Sometimes, you know, maybe sometimes people can handle the truth, but it's more of something you have to ease them in on, you know? You can't just like mic drop it onto them in one go. Like, you actually have to like feed it to them gradually, condition them, you know, slightly acclimatize them to what the actual reality is. All right. All right. Vote in on the poll, chat. I'm going to start preparing the next one. We'll probably do a total of 10 of these. Ooh. Huh. Huh. Oh my god. Huh. Huh. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna end poll now. Agent Maple, final results are: would you rather number 5? No uncomfortable truth of world, 59%. Live a comfortable lie, 41%. All right, next one. Would you rather number 6? Did you make your own? Now I have a list here. I have a list of would you rathers here. Okay. We're gonna keep it casual. This one is easy for me, but who knows? Maybe some of y'all are... Would you rather number 6? Have 1 million followers on social media or have $1 million? I'll wait a minute for you guys to answer. So to all our lurkers, we have a new question up in chat. Feel free to throw in your thoughts, your or vote in the poll. I already have an answer to this. Okay, so my answer to this, I'd have $1 million. Now, here's the thing. 1 million followers depends. If this means 1 million followers that, like, you know, follow me and my content, like 1 million followers that actually like engage my content, then I would go for that. I would 100% go for that. That's the only circumstance I would accept that. If it's 1 million followers on social media that appreciate me, that follow my content, that support my content, because, you know, you can make money. You know, you can make money from that. You can make $1 million if you're like a you're like a person with 1 million followers, and yeah. If it's like, if I have really high engagement from those 1 million followers, I'd go that route. But here's the thing. The reason I would go with $1 million is I can just retire. I can just retire with $1 million. Because here's the thing. Now, if I was youthful, if I had a lot of energy, then by all means, I would do the 1 million followers on social media. Because I'd have all the energy to like capitalize on that. You know, maybe run my social media of 1 million followers plus for like a year or two. Gain all the money that I want from that and then retire. But given my geriatric dinosaur existence, I'd rather just live a quiet life at this point. Retire somewhere in, I don't know, maybe the Bermuda. And live a nice, quiet life. You know, I'm a simple Dinoboi. I don't need a fancy home. I've told you guys this before, right? Like, just give me like a nice, comfortable home where I can have a pet dog or cat. And, I don't know, like, game all day. Maybe travel every now and then when I want to meet up with friends. And we're good to go. So yeah, absolutely $1 million. I'm just at that point in my life where I don't want to put in the work anymore. Like I just like, if I just have the option of resting for the rest of my life, you know, chilling, then heck yeah. And you know, with $1 million, if I wanna, you know, I can invest in something on the side and still make a bit of money. You know, maybe not spend all the $1 million, you know, maybe invest a portion of that to something like a small business or whatever. You know, have something that still generates income on the side. But other than that, give me the $1 million, man. Okay. Last chance to vote, guys. Oh. Okay, no, that's... Ooh. Interesting. Hmm. Sorry, I'm choosing which one. Because we only have like 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 more left. Wait, this is funny. Wait, this is okay. Final vote. Would you rather number 6? Agents, our final poll. Have $1 million, 97%. Have 1 million followers on social media, 3%. All right. Okay, this one's funny because I already know which one I am. Okay. All right. Would you rather number 7? Put in your answers now. Would you rather be unlucky and intelligent or be lucky and dumb? Y'all know which one I am. Have you seen my gotcha pulls, man? Unlucky and intelligent is almost like Psyche K. All right. I mean, I think you guys know what I'm going to be answering to this, but feel free to answer the poll first, and I'll throw in my answer. In case it's not obvious which one I'm going to be choosing. I feel like... Oh, Gui, thank you. Thank you for the orange Ryzupa. I've got one for you. Caleb or Silas? Hope your allergies aren't too bad. That's a very dangerous question you're asking. All right, let me answer this first one. Yeah, let me answer this first one. I would probably choose to be lucky and dumb. Wait, would I? You know, it's like bliss. Yeah. No bliss. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'm not ashamed to want to live a happier life by being dumb. But I mean, it would be nice to like have a very strong level of intelligence, you know? You're not dumb, right? I don't know. You know, the funny thing is that I remember the last IQ test I took. Okay, there was like, I think this was like in Dino High School. So we all took like an IQ test and entrance exams. Like, there was this one college entrance exam I took, and it was one of the hardest college entrance exams ever. And I didn't study for it. And unfortunately, I didn't make it to the college either, because it's a very hard college to get into. Like you have to be like top intel, like you have to be one of like the most intelligent people to make it into this college. But the funny thing is that, so like I took this test, right? And I didn't study for it. I did not study for it at all. I didn't make it, but I still got a higher score than a lot of people that did study for it, which is kind of funny. Like I almost, like if I studied, I would have made it into the college. But since I didn't study for it, like at all, like zero preparation whatsoever, yeah. But I still, that was really bizarre to me, because I don't know, I don't really see myself as a mega intelligent person, but the fact that I've had stuff like that happen to me is like, damn, you know what, maybe I guess this is where like the whole concept of multiple intelligences come in, you know? Are you guys familiar with the concept of multiple intelligence? Like, intelligence isn't necessarily like a one thing, like a, you know, you can be intelligent in different fields, in different aspects. So yeah. So I don't know, that was just a funny memory. Like, there was a part of me that was kind of proud of myself, like, damn, like I still ranked higher than a lot of people that, you know, devoted hours and money into studying for these entrance exams. And I still scored higher than them. Yeah. And what's kind of funny is like, okay, so in my earlier years of school, I gave a shit. By the end of high school, I didn't give a shit. Like, I was at a point where I was getting average grades without studying, which is, I don't advise, by the way. You know, looking back, I would have told my younger self, you know, study a bit more, it'll be worth it. But I was the type of guy that even without studying, I was passing my subjects. I was just kind of getting by. You know, I was dealing with other stuff as a kid, so I'm not too hard on my younger self either. Like, I understand why I did what I did. So yeah. I don't know, for some reason, you know what's kind of crazy is that, sorry, quick sharing. There was this one school I went to where it almost feels like an anime. They don't do this anymore, but before, what they did was so like there's like different classes, right? It's kind of like special A, where there's this one class which is the cream of the crop. And I was a lady bastard, but for some reason, I still ended up in the cream of the crop class. I don't know why. Like, I wasn't putting in as much effort as the other kids in my class, but I still managed to like stay in the cream of the crop class for some reason. I don't know, dude. So kind of like the star student. No, I was like the if we're going by special A characters, I was like the Suji Ryu of my class, where I was last rank, but only because I wasn't giving my all. I'm not saying I could reach star. Okay, you know what? Maybe if I actually maybe if I was in a better mindset as a kid, I probably could have been like top 10 easily. But yeah, I was like the Suji Ryu of my class, where since I was distracted by other things, I was like last of the cream of the crop class. So you sit in the back corner near the window and always looking out of it. Not necessarily. Our seating we had a seating arrangement back then, so we didn't really get to choose like where we could sit. You're the protagonist of this world? Hell nah. Hell nah. Definitely not. Okay, here's one discussion I had with my friend. I don't see myself as a protagonist. I consider myself I like to view myself as an NPC, which is, I know is weird because, you know, you want to kind of like, but not in a bad way. Hear me out. It's not like in a degrading way. It's not in a like my life doesn't have significance kind of way. I like to view myself as an NPC in the sense where I'm like a support to the protagonists of the world. Like I want to be that one NPC that's of value. You know what I mean? Like that one NPC that helps the protagonist, the main character, the warrior of life, you know, that gives something very valuable for their journey. And they're the type of NPC that you know, you only meet them once in your journey, but what they grant you is you know, like something significant that you'll forevermore carry on your journey. And you don't see them again. That's like the type of person, you know, I don't mind not being you know, I don't mind being like a main protagonist as long as you know what I am? You know what I am? Wait, Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. You know Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun? You know that one episode where like you know that one episode where Nozaki's playing the visual game novel? Sorry, visual novel game, VN. And like there's that one character like who was the best match for the main protagonist? And it ends up being that one guy that always feeds information. That's me. I'm that character. I'm that one character that roots for the protagonist. Yo, that's me. That's the guy I am. Yeah, Tomoda-kun. The man they wanted to date. Yeah, like surprise. Man, that was so funny. I like that scenario they put out like I would have been just happy supporting you from the sideline. What do you mean you want to be with me? I was just happy and content supporting you from the sideline and watching you be happy. like, no, you're the one all along. That's so crazy. It went to BL exactly. Man, I love Gek. I swear. Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun is a treasure. It's like a timeless treasure that I'll never get tired of watching. So who would you choose, sir? Nah, I choose the best friend too, man. I'd absolutely choose the best friend. I'd choose that friend. I'd choose the NPC. Oh, God. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now Silas or Caleb? No, as asked by Gui. Damn. I think I'd choose Silas. I think Silas. Silas. Yeah. Yeah. I'd pick Nix. Okay, you know what? Now, if it were Silas and Nix, that's a different story, okay? That absolutely Nix Voltare, all right? That's not even a question. But yeah, if I had to choose, Yeah, I think Silas. Yeah, I think Silas. I feel like it depends on which version of Caleb I'm getting. I choose Ryzar. Aww. Don't forget to roll on my memory. Would you roll on my 5-star memory, Cupcake? Huh. You know what? All right. Agent, final poll for Would You Rather number 7. Be lucky and dumb, 56%. Be unlucky and intelligent, 43%. Okay, that's an interesting divide. All right. Also, Random, nice to see you. Thanks for the Con Candy Ryzupa. As someone that's dumb and unlucky, give me brain. You know what? Fair enough. What would you rather number are we at again? Number 8. Okay. Sorry, goldfish memory. Okay, we're gonna talk about love life a bit this time. Well, not even love life. This is more like dating life. Okay. All right. Be real, chat. Okay? Don't be all self-righteous with this one. Be honest. In your heart of hearts, what are you gonna choose? Would you rather date someone that is attractive yet dumb, or would you date someone that's smart yet unattractive? Okay, don't you be okay? All right. If it means I got a chance with you, yeah, don't mind. Honestly, Damn. All right. Everyone is free to answer this, by the way, including the lurkers. If you just want to answer in the poll without giving your answer, like, you know, your reasoning in chat, that's fine. You're free to just answer the poll if you just want to chill. I would rather... It depends on the type of smart they are. If they're the type of smart that's gonna belittle me for being not as smart as them, then... However, like, there's an argument to be made for both. Like, attractive yet dumb. It depends on their personality. Smart yet unattractive. It depends on if they're like the... You know, it depends on like their... It's like a personality thing at the end of the day. Now, because like, I don't really care about intelligence as much. Yeah. I think what matters, like, personality matters to me a lot more. So, man, I'm really thinking about this one. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, you know, like, looks is something to look at in the moment, but what really sticks with me more isn't the look. It's like personality, and I guess like smart for me is also like a certain competence, you know? Yeah. It depends on, yeah. I would say I would date smart yet unattractive. That's my final answer. Yeah, and exactly, attractiveness can fade through the years. Like, what if what if you get married? Okay, you know what? To be fair, I guess this is dating, so that's another thing. You know, you can date someone, but doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get married, right? But yeah, I guess I do kind of when the day comes, I decide to date again, because I'm not dating. I don't care to date right now. I'm fully focused on my life, saving, my life as a member of Ravenous. I'm fully committed to Cupcake right now, and, my RYZAWRS and my Ravenous boyos. That's my commitment right now. That's the ring on me right now. Like, nobody can put a ring on it right now, because I currently have my Ravenous Cupcake ring on. So yeah I don't care about I don't know, like, I'm not, I don't yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm not in a, because, like, if I date, it's not going to be for fun, It means, like, if I'm dating, it's going to be because I want a partner, I'm looking for a partner. So, yeah, I want my partner to have, like, a certain level of competence. I'm not asking for perfection, but it's like I say, right? I think we've had the discussion before, right, Cupcake? My ideal partner is someone that is, we love each other, but we can also stand on our own and do our own things. Like, there's going to be some things we enjoy doing together, but it doesn't, we can also, like, do our own things just fine. We can also have our own hobbies, and that's also good. Yeah. I mean, if they're hot, then that's a plus, but it's not a requirement. If they're cute, that's a plus, not a requirement. It's like a perk, not a requirement. Lovingly independent, exactly. Yeah, independent and confident. I mean, it's okay to have a little self-doubt, but it's like, just, having a confidence about yourself. I'm not asking for perfection. I recognize that people are gonna have their flaws. I have my flaws. My partner will have their flaws, and that's okay. It's like reconciling each other's differences and flaws and making it, yeah. I don't know. No relation's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. Nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it. And if I mess it up sometimes, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Oh no, nobody's perfect. Yeah. All right. I don't know if some of y'all got that reference. Anyway, okay. Final input, guys. Final input for Would You Rather. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Final result. Agent Ryzar Pop Star. Yeah. The Hannah Montana ref, for real, for real. Would you rather number 8, date smart yet unattractive, 56%. Date attractive yet dumb, 43%. All right. Would you rather number 9? Okay, this is going to be interesting. All right, you guys ready for number 9? So we have 2 more to go, Cupcake. Shit. Oh wait, my thing crashed. 1 second. All right. Would you rather number 9 have a high salary job Okay. Okay. Next question. Now, I feel like this is a question that is, I think this is a nice question to ask, knowing that there's some of you that probably are still like at the beginning of their career life or just about to graduate college. Would you rather have a high salary in a job you hate, or would you rather have a low salary in a job you love? I'm gonna be real. You guys know me at this point. I'm a very practical dino boy. I am very heavy when it comes to watching my finances. I'm very frugal. I'd avoid spending unnecessarily as much as possible. I try to save money for the future. Now, realistically, I think, okay, I'm gonna give you a bit of background first. So, Mama Dino and Papa Dino, I'm not saying they hated their job, but they did their job because, you know, it helped grant financial, you know, it helped the family. And there were sacrifices they had to make in order to hold down that job. And I come from a family that kind of that has this kind of mindset where they're gonna take on a job they don't necessarily like enjoy, but because it pays high, like they'll do it. So that's kind of a mindset I have. I feel like my mindset has been molded to choose this answer because of my background, which I think you guys probably have figured out what I'm going to answer based on that explanation. I would go for a high salary in a job I hate. And under the condition that the salary I'm making is like crazy. And the reason why is because I'd probably tough it out for the job for like, you know, if I'm making like, you know, like 5-digit dollars, 5 or even 6-digit dollars, I'd tough it out. I'd tough it out for like it depends. Like if it's money, if it's like a job where 5 years I can make enough to retire, then I'd tough it out. The reason why, I have a lot of dino fam that has done this already. They've worked their ass off in a job that they don't necessarily fully enjoy. I mean, not that I'm saying they were miserable, but you know, it's not necessarily something they love doing. You know, they work long hours, sometimes interesting hours, but I'm seeing them now and you know, they're just enjoying retirement. So yeah, I think I would want to do that. I would definitely want to go for the high salary in a job I hate. But yeah. I will say though, you know, I'm in a position where I'm doing what I love, and I'd say the quality of my life has definitely improved doing what I love. So yeah. But yeah, money. I guess it really depends on like how your mental holds and whatnot. I can definitely understand like why people would go for a low salary in a job you love. I think one of my biggest motivators isn't even just the retirement part. It's wanting to do good for my family. Like it's not just me I'm saving up for. I want to kind of save up for like a family as well. Like my current family, like I want to be able to take care of Dino Mama and Dino Papa when the time comes. So, you know, I'd rather I know it's like, what do I put? It's like how do I put it? You know how in this generation we say that if you're bringing kids into the world, your kids shouldn't be your retirement plan. You know what I mean? I wasn't necessarily raised like that. So like my family, you know, Dino Mama and Dino Papa were of the mindset where from the get-go, they were already telling me that do what you want in life. Don't worry about us. Just pursue what you want in life, and as long as you're happy, as long as you're secure, then that's all we could ever ask for. So yeah, I'm fortunate to have Dino Mama and Dino Papa that had that mindset. But yeah, me wanting to at least try to be there for Dino Mama and Dino Papa is my own decision. It's not something that was forced onto me. It's something that I want to do. So yeah. Sadly, most Asian parents are not like that. Yeah, so true. Yeah, like me wanting to save for the future for family isn't even like partner, kids. Nah, it's not even that. It's for Dino Mama and Dino Papa. Like, I'll think about that later down along the line. But for now, my Dino Mama and Dino Papa are a priority. And you know, my community. My Ravanis boyos and yeah. All right. Last chance to lock in on the poll, guys. Everybody watching, everybody lurking. Last chance to vote in our poll. And then let me find a juicy one for our final one. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Let's see. Huh. Yikes, what was it? I want this last one to be a really good one. Bro, there was one question that's like, would you rather earn $1 for every step you take or $100 every 2 hours? Like, that's... If you're from Japan, you'd be rich. I'm just saying. If you live in a place like the Baruda, earn $1 for every step you take, you're gonna make a lot of money, man. I'm just saying. No, but I'd probably choose $100 every 2 hours, because that means even when I'm sleeping, I'm making money. And 100 times 24 hours, you make 2,400 a day. That's a lot of money. $2,400 is, you could retire. You can retire with that money. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm not gonna make this the number 10 one, but there's another one that I passed by on the list. Would you rather achieve your biggest career goal but lose all your current friends, or keep your friends but never reach that goal? This is gonna sound weird, but I've actually kind of done this already. Achieve your biggest career goal but lose all your current friends. And it wasn't because of anything bad. It was because in the process of pursuing my dreams, you just kind of, it's part of life, friends drift apart. So, and that's not a bad thing. I'm trying to find like a good one. Oh my God. Some of these are crazy. Wow. Wait, some of these are actually kind of, wait. Huh. Man, I need a good one. I'm not getting any good ones anymore. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Damn, I can't find another one that's good, to be honest. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Sorry, this is taking forever. I'm sorry I'm taking a while, chat. Some of these are bizarre AF. Hmm. Oh my god. Okay, let's do this one. I mean, I'm not 100% content with this, but I think it's the best one out of the ones I saw. Okay, final poll for Would You Rather number 9, chat. Have a high salary in a job you hate, 43%. Have low salary in a job you love, 57%. Okay. I respect that. All right, last one, chat. For today, actually. We'll be doing this again maybe in the future. I probably want to do this with a guest in the future, actually. This actually would have been fun with someone. All right. Okay. Here we go. Would you rather lose your sight but keep memories? Or would you rather lose your memories but keep your sight? This is hard. Do you want a cheesy answer to this? Chat, do you guys want a cheesy answer to this? Do you guys want, like, do you guys want the Love in Deep Space cheesy answer to this? Do you guys, wait, let me pause the music, okay? This is the Love in Deep Space answer to this. This is wait, okay. Action. So the question is, would I rather lose my sight but keep my memory? Or would I rather lose my memories but keep my sight? I think the answer is pretty obvious for me. Wouldn't you think, kitten? Well, in my case, I'd rather choose to lose my memories and keep my sight. Why? Because even if I lose my memories, in my heart of hearts, I know that, aligned with my sight, I'll always find my way back to you. And even if my memories are gone, once I find you, I know that whatever new memories we create, they will always be beautiful. Damn. And yeah, that's yeah. No, I think it'd be hard in the moment. But yeah, I think I would prefer to lose my memories and keep sight. I'd like to think that it'd probably be devastating in the moment, and there'd probably be that lingering feeling of wanting to wish to remember things. But moving forward, there's always that possibility of, like, you know, creating new memories as long as you have your sight. Because I want to, you know, continue living life, you know, and enjoying everything that life has to offer and see what life has to offer. I think it's like a one-time thing. Like, you just lose what current memories you have forever. Yeah. That's how I interpret this would you rather. Like, you just, like, from right now and everything, you forget. And whatever memories you have moving forward, like, those you keep. Yeah, I think it's a one-time thing. I keep a notebook of my old memories so I can afford to forget them. Fair. Yeah, and I'm like, if this is something that you know is going to happen to you, like, you could always, like, back up and, like, dear self, these are, like, some stuff that happened in your life that you can fondly look back on, even if you can't remember it. Like, this happened, this happened, and this happened. Obviously, like, you know, it's kind of hard to think of, like, what if it actually happens to me? But, you know, I'd like to think that lose your memories but keep sight would be the way to go for me. Anybody watch 50 First Dates? Yes! Yeah, I love that movie. Isn't that the premise of 50 First Dates? Yeah, like, reset on memory every single day. Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't watched that in forever. I think the last time I watched that was... more than a decade ago. Yeah, I think I watched that more than a decade ago. Holy shit. It's been so long, but that movie, the memory of that movie is still very strong in my mind, even if I haven't watched it more than a decade. Yeah. You know what? I feel like I'd want to do this again. I feel like if there... I think I'd want to do this again. I want to do a Would You Rather again. I feel like the people I'd want to... This would probably be a fun collab. I think... You know, one person I think that would be fun to have to collab on with this? I feel like Lucy would actually be fun to collab with on this. Since he's, like, such an eloquent speaker. Yeah, I feel like Lucy or Zanny, I feel, is, like, two of the people I'd want to collab with on this. Yeah, I'll probably ask him if we can collab on this in the future. Maybe in May or June? Yeah, we'll see. All right. Yeah, we're gonna keep this poll up for a bit. To everybody, last chance to vote on the poll. I'm gonna be publishing these results. There's gonna be, like, you know, the Ryzar Vox Popu, like, or something. You know, the Ryzar census of April 2025. The what's that called? The Nielsen rating? Is that what it's called? Got a collab name with Lucy. Oh, you mean like the duo name? Nah. The Ryzensis. No, I think, you know, that what only exists so far is like Onifang. What's the other ones? Onifang, Blazeless, Cyberfang. I think, and then yeah, the Nielsen rating. There we go. Actually, no. Now that I think, it's not the Nielsen one that I'm trying to. It's the, what's that other survey they do in like Pulse Asia survey. There you go, the Pulse Asia survey. And yeah, Wishbone, Oniwish, yeah. Bloodfang. That's kind of cool. That's pretty badass. That sounds like a duo that fights crime. You know, like that sounds like a renegade crime fighting duo. Like a rebel crime fighting duo. The anti-hero crime fighting duo. Bloodfang, Looterfang sounds good as well. Bloodfang goes hard. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably ask, you know what? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I want my first collab with people to be like a really good one, you know? I think that's why I take forever trying to figure out a collab with people sometimes. Like, it's so funny. Like, I have friends, you know, there's some people I know, you know, before debut. There were already some people, you know, some people that I know are your Oshis that I've been friends with for a while, but I've never collabed with them yet. And it's not because I don't want to collab with them. It's because I'm that type of person that first collab has to be perfect. You know, the one, I'm not talking about the group collab. I'm talking like the one-on-one. Like if I do a one-on-one with someone, it has to be the perfect collab. So yeah, that's why I haven't collabed with some people some of the boys yet. It's because I'm still trying to figure out that perfect collab. So it's like, yeah, now that I think about it, like a Would You Rather would be a fun time with Lucy doing that, because he's very eloquent and he has some pretty good opinions, methinks. Gotta leave best impression. La Luna Sangre, I haven't heard that name in forever, damn. Twice Alive? Damn. That's smart. Wait, that's smart. Twice Alive. Twice Alive. Damn. Double dead ang putik. Not the double dead. Ala. Tambalang nabuo sa palengke. Double dead. Ang kasabik-sabik na teledrama tuwing gabi. Dito lang sa FSPEN TV. Your yeah, Twice Alive is pretty cool. Kasabik-sabik, exhilarating. Encantadia. Wait, there's a new Encantadia coming? Exhilarating and exciting. Yeah, those work. Okay. Final call on the poll before we wrap up the the Ryzar community survey, and then I'll be publishing these results once I create a graphic for it. Any lurkers, last minute votes, get your vote in. Wait, I need to blow my nose 1 second. Guys, I have a story. Sorry, no. I had a burger for dinner. It was kind of expensive, but it wasn't good. It was average. It wasn't too spectacular, unfortunately. Sorry, I felt like I had to share that. I just thought of it right now, and I'm like, damn, I can't believe I wasted this much on a burger. Yeah, you know, because it's like a treat day. That's why I bought it. It's like, you know what? I deserve a nice treat. And it ended up being mid, man. I'm so sad. I'm actually so sad now. Now that it's like come back to memory, to mind and to memory, I'm actually really sad about that, bruh. Oh man. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Sad mood. It's okay. Maybe I'm meeting up with one of my dino buds tomorrow, so maybe I can get a treat that'll make up for it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll get another treat that I can share with the RYZAWRS. Hopefully after tomorrow, when I report back to you on Friday, it'll be good news that Cupcake, the treat I had, was actually good. Yay. Absolutely. But all right. Final vote on the poll. Going once, going twice. Last chance or forever hold your peace as a member of the Ryzar survey community. Yep. And closed. Final, okay. Agents, final result for number 10. Lose your memories but keep sight, 61%. Lose your sight but keep memories. Let's make this, let's say this is 39%. Rounded. 61, 39. All right. Good job, everybody. Good job. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, also, Jay, thank you so much for being part of the Blazing Gang for 3 months now. Team Ryzar here. Let's go, Jay. Thank you, Jay. And sorry it took me a while to read that. This was like 30 minutes ago. Holy shit, my bad. Let's see. Wait, I'm also, wait, I saw some Streamlab notifs. Let me open that real quick. Oh, what the heck? Mia, thank you for the Ryzono. Better burger funds? Aw, you didn't have to. Aw, shucks, Cupcake. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, thank you. I'll make sure to try to grab a better burger and I'll report back if it was a good burger. Thank you, Mia. Mia more. Thank you. I hope work's going all right for you, Cupcake. Thank you. Arlene, thank you so much for the Ryzono for your treats. I treated myself well today, so I hope you can grab yourself more of those treats for yourself too next time. Oh, Arlene, thank you. I will try my best. I will see if I can get I will make sure the place I eat next time is a better place. I'll look at all the reviews, or if I couldn't find a new place that seems yummy, I'll go to like one of my favorite spots instead, for at least a guaranteed yummy burger experience. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Mew-Mew-chan, thank you for the banana rice zupa. Thank you, thank you. Burger compensation funds? What do you mean compensation? Ah, thank you, Mew-Mew-chan. Thank you. Our sweet, sweet Mew-Mew-chan. Thank you, Cupcake. Mwah. Mr. Johan, terima kasih. Terima kasih for the banana rice zupa. Hope you have better treat tomorrow. Thank you. I think I'm going to I won't be able to have the burger tomorrow because my Dino Bud wanted to go to a cafe. So we're actually going to a cafe tomorrow where they have like yummy sandwiches and soups. So yeah, that's where we're going to be chowing tomorrow. But maybe, maybe next week during my next quote unquote like treat/cheat day, I'll try to grab a yummier burger. Kiru, happy 2 months now. Let's go. Hi, Rai. May I have a good luck wish? I have been feeling a little down and doing my best with job hunting. Love you and RYZAWRS too. Of course, Kiru. It'll be my pleasure to do so. First off, as requested plainly, best of luck to you, Cupcake. I really hope it goes well. I know how much job hunting can be a pain, especially when you're trying to find a job that works with your life conditions, and the hope and the prayers that you get a good job that pays decent, that isn't too much of a pain in the ass that doesn't affect your quality of, or your like your regular routine too much. So yeah, rooting for you, Kiru. Hope your job interviews go well whenever you do manage to snag a line on any potential employers. Yeah, take it easy, Cupcake, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. Breathe. Bring the best you can forward whenever you do go for those job interviews. And yeah, like I always tell all the RYZAWRS, whenever you're up to something, like whether it's like a job hunting, a tournament, exams, anything in life that you're working hard at, like always feel free to keep your Dinoboi updated. All right. And I'm praying, like I'm genuinely like praying and rooting for you that when we do receive news from you again soon, it's good news that you get a job, but no pressure, of course. If your next, if the next time you update us is like, Ryzar, I'm still up to job hunting, still trying to see what works for me, that's fine as well. Don't be shy to share. Thank you for sharing, Cupcake, and thank you for allowing your Dinoboi to give you some well wishes. I genuinely am rooting for you. As someone that knows how hard that is, I mean, to be fair, like, your Dinoboi went through an entire audition against like hundreds and thousands of other people. That's like one heck of a process. So if your Dinoboi can make it here in a place where he is just happy to be with his RYZAWRS, then you guys can do it too. You got this. I know you can do it. You got this, Cupcake. You got this, okay? You got this. Oh, dang, you're really going ham on the applications. Good luck, good luck. Hope those job applications go well for you, Cupcake. In a debate competition? Next week, wish me luck. You got this, Cupcake. You got this. Honestly, I can tell you right now, you're probably going to do way better than me. I'm calling it right now. You are going to do so much better than me. I froze during my last debate. The last debate contest I ever done, I got demolished. So honestly, I'm confident you're going to do better than me. I'm so confident you're going to do better than me. You got this, Cupcake. Also, bring our birthday celebrant. A month with Ryra and RYZAWRS, I've been a lurker, vodgang, and sometimes a chatter. Much love to this community I belong. Oh, bring! Happy 1 month. And yes, our lovely, lovely birthday celebrant also celebrating 1 month. Let's go. Let's go. All the love to you, Cupcake. Lots of love to you. Wait, also, was there a Ryzono? I think I could have sworn I saw a Ryzono pop up. I think it was from Snowtaku, no? Yes, it was. Snowtaku, thank you for the Ryzono. Better treat funds. Hope you have fun tomorrow. Take care, Ryan. Thank you, thank you. I will also be doing a bit of work tomorrow. Yeah, there's some homework I need to catch up on that I need to finish. But yeah, for sure, for sure. Thank you, Snowtaku. Thank you. Our sweet, sweet Tori. Tori! Hello, Ryzar. I just wanted to thank you for the birthday wishes yesterday. It made my day. You're welcome, Tori. I was so happy when I saw it pop up on my For You. I'm like, wait a minute. I know. Wait. I'm like, wait. It was kind of funny. I remember exactly when I saw. So I was like scrolling my For You, and then I'm like, oh, this is a familiar name. I know this name. I know Tori. I remember Tori. And then I saw like you were celebrating your birthday. I'm like, wait a minute. I need to greet him. I need to greet him. Happy birthday. Trust and believe. It doesn't matter if you're an Avalite or Ravanite whose name I recognize, and I see it's your birthday, if you happen to end up under my For You radar, and I see that you're celebrating your birthday, trust and believe, I'm gonna be dropping a greeting, okay? It doesn't matter which community you're in. If you're a name I recognize, you're getting a birthday greeting from me, okay? All right. Also, Maffer! Thank you for the mint chocolate Ryzupa. Hi, Rai, how are you? Sorry for being late, but I just woke up and I'm still eepy. Honestly, mood. You know what? I don't know if you saw the tweet. I slept for 10 hours earlier. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, okay? I slept for an entire 10 hours earlier. I have no idea why I ended up sleeping for 10 hours. You know what? I think it's from work and gym. Yeah, because I've been going hard at the gym this week whenever I have time. And combined with the work I've been doing, crazy. Yeah, I just knocked out. And it was my day off yesterday, mind you. It was day off for me yesterday. Well, not completely. I was doing some work, but I couldn't finish some of the work I was doing. So I was recording some stuff, but I couldn't finish it because I'm having this weird problem with I don't know if it's like a program problem, it's a PC problem. Like when I'm recording, it gets cut off. I'm still trying to troubleshoot how to fix it, but yeah. So weird. So weird, man. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Wakey, Maffer. Good morning. Hope you have a good day ahead. Let's see. Mr. Johan Terimakasi for the one recruitment. Let's go, Johan. Thank you. Such a sweetheart. What the heck? So generous today. Thank you. That makes your Dinoboi so happy. I'm touched. I really am. I'm touched by all the treats. By all the treats and all the recruitments. Kiru, thank you for the mint chocolate Ryzupa. Thank you so much for being sweet, everyone. I shall go to bed. Oh, yes. Okay, Kiru. And do my best tomorrow. Give everyone kiss. Aw, Kiru. Sleep well, Cupcake. Get a good night's sleep, okay? Sweet dreams. And yeah, just sleep well. Nighty night, Cupcake. Thank you so much. Love. Thank you. I'm currently starting a small side business. I'm selling sweets and cakes. Oh, that's so cute. If you don't mind me asking, like, what would you say your specialty is? What do you think is going to be like your highlight treat? Your lightweight sweet or cake? What's going to be like your, let's say a customer walks in and like, I don't know what to choose. What's your best seller? Like, what's your biggest recommendation? I'm gonna be, wait, you know what's kind of funny? I'm actually starting something as well. I can't say what, obviously, but I've been like reading a lot about like manufacturing and yeah, like I don't know. I like small businesses. I come from a background where entrepreneurship has been something that's kind of been constantly around me. So yeah, it's something that's very interesting to me. Also, hello, welcome. I see some folks coming in. Welcome. Rini, you sweetheart, Rini-chan, thank you for the banana rice zupa. Heard the word treat and came running. Not treat being the trigger word. A big thanks to you and RYZAWRS for keeping me company during my packed mornings. You're welcome, Rini, and it's my pleasure. It's our pleasure. Thank you so much. It actually means the world. Like, I'm so happy that some of you use my stream as like a way to start your morning. Because, you know, primarily a good chunk of my audience are people from, you know, from Asia, because it's like evening, so it's like perfect for, you know, it's perfect for a lot of people in the sense that this is like the stream that they watch before they go to bed, or, you know, just to unwind after a long day. So to actually have people that, you know, treat this as their way to start their morning is like everything to me. And it especially means a lot because a good chunk of people that I watch are, you know, who stream in the morning for me. So yeah, thank you so much, Cupcake. And hope your morning's going okay. Hope it's not too, you know, you mentioned it's like a packed morning. Hope it's nothing too crazy today. Take care of yourself, Cupcake. Thank you again. For business and cake design. Oh, that's really cute. That's 4 p.m. in Germany. Hey! A big shout out to, also to my European, wait, without specifying, I mean, you can say country, but don't, like, you know, don't dox yourself. Don't give your address. Where are the Europeans in chat? Can I, you know, I feel like I don't highlight you guys enough. Now is the time to, like, highlight y'all. Okay, can I see my European RYZAWRS in chat? Where you come from? Don't, again, just country. Don't specify. Don't give anything more specific than country. 10 a.m. here? Ooh, almost 10 a.m. here. So that's EST time zone, yeah? France, let's go. United States, Italy, Ireland, Germany, Latvia. I love that. You know, interestingly enough, Latvia is a country I've been like very curious about. Norway, yo, let's go. Norway. I love that. Ukraine, great, love that. Let's go. American, don't worry. I'm American, lol, don't worry. We love our Americans. Yeah, let's go. Thank you to the European RYZAWRS. That's actually something that blows my mind. Cause like yeah. Love that. Antarctica. Wait. Do we actually have Antarcticans? Wait, do we actually have Antarctican RYZAWRS in chat? That would be so cool, by the way. That would actually be so cool if we have any Antarctican RYZAWRS. That would be amazing. Oh, wait, 1 second. But yeah, isn't that crazy? It honestly blows my mind sometimes how, like, you know, back in my day, you know, back in the prehistoric period, the only way we got to communicate was through cave walls and trying to tame pterodactyls to, you know, to send mail for us. You know, it wasn't like in those Flintstones cartoons at all. Those were highly inaccurate. We only had cave walls to communicate on. So, yeah. I also have some Latinos. Yes, actually. Yes, I was like, honestly, like, just in general, it blows my mind how diverse our community is. So big shout out, whatever part of the world you're from, big shout out to y'all. Thanks for being part of the Ryzar community. The most cupcakey place on the planet. Okay, honestly, probably cupcake shops are more so, but you know, still, you guys get what I mean. All right. Back in the time of the... Ooh, that's crazy. Hey, yeah, shout out to our Latinos and Latinas. Love that, love that. Can I borrow your jacket forever? If only, if only. I remember some of the Ryzars requesting, can this jacket be merch? And, you know, as much as I would want that, this is going to be expensive. Like, even if you don't actually use dinosaur bones on some parts of my jacket, it's still very pricey. Like, you have fur and like gold and like bronze, and yeah, there's a lot of detail on this jacket. That's why, like, I know that some of y'all, I see some of the people like doing the cosplay. I'm so impressed. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, whether commissioned or homemade, it blows my mind how you're able to do it. 100% accurate jacket is going to be expensive. Oh yeah, absolutely. Have you played Ark Survivor Evolved? I want to. I want to. I think, wait. I'm not sure if we have perms for it though. Right, can I borrow your jacket? I'll return it. If I lend you my jacket, I have nothing else to wear. On screen, at least. I won't have a signature outfit to wear if I lend it to you. Also, it's gonna smell like me. I don't know if that's gonna be... Yeah. Cinnero, I'm sorry I'm late, just got back from my shift. Yo, welcome back, Cinnero. How was your shift, Cupcake? And thank you for Terima kasih for the Con Candy Ryzupa. How was your shift? Hope it went well. All right, no sniffing, no sniff. All right, back off, you sussy bakas. No sniffing. Nobody was given permission to sniff the Dinoboi. Okay, you back off, you fiends. Back off, you sussy buckers. All right. Wait 1 second. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, there is something I wanted to talk about. Not necessarily me, but just with regards to the other FSP boyos, especially if you have more than one Oshi in FSP EN. Just a cute little reminder. Because I have a very high threshold, I guess, when it comes to boundaries. That's why, you know, for the most part, I have fun bantering with you guys. And like I said, I'm so lucky to have you guys. I'm so lucky to have my RYZAWRS. We have such a great community, and you guys really haven't caused me any problems. You know, you guys haven't really caused me any worry so far. But I just wanted to remind you guys that if you happen to be, you know, if you happen to watch the other boys as well, if you happen to have other Oshis within FSPEN, just remember that we all have different, you know, we're all different. We're all our own person. And I just want to remind you guys that just because there are some jokes that fly with me, You know, there's some banter that's good with me. It might not be the same with the other boys, so just be careful. Because, you know, there's some things, you know, and, you know, there could be, you know, we haven't encountered it yet, but there could be some things I might not be comfortable with that the other boys are. You know, it could go both ways. So yeah, just be very, you know, be very mindful. Very demure, very cutesy. And always make sure to read the rules for each person's chat and stream, because you know there could be varying degrees and levels. So yeah, just be careful. You might fall in the swimming pool. Like for example, you know, I don't mind cute banter. Wait, what are like a good but yeah, for the most part you guys have been really cute cupcakes. You guys have been good. You guys have, you know, that's why I always like say, man, I'm so lucky to have you guys. But yeah, and you know, if ever I feel like there is something that makes me uncomfortable, I will definitely let you guys know. But for the most part, there hasn't really been anything yet. I think the only problem I've ever had is backseating. Yeah, I think the only thing that's really been a problem is backseating, but even then, like, I've noticed that when there are people backseating, you know, you guys like kindly mention it in chat anyway, so yeah. I think that's the only problem we've had. But other than that, things have been pretty chill. And you know, whenever I do you know, whenever I think there have been instances in the past where if I do feel like it's going a certain direction, I'd nudge you guys in advance, like, yeah, just be careful not to like overextend this. And you guys have been very you guys have been receptive for the most part whenever I do remind you guys to, like, you know, not do something. What is backseating? Like, for example, yeah, like when you tell a streamer how to, like, you know, play a game, or like if you drop, you know, when you try to hint at something when not asked. Actually, there is one pet peeve I have. Actually, there is one thing that irks me, but thankfully it's never really happened yet. But for future reference, one thing that really pisses me off is when, it's never happened though, but this is like something I've encountered with like another group before, like with maybe with friends in the past, or like, you know, in a group or whatever. One thing I don't like is, let's say when I'm playing a game and like someone's like, oh no, brace yourself, something really bad's gonna happen, or, you know, prepare your tissues, because that's like semi-spoiling it already, because it's like you're already conditioning, like you're already semi-spoiling it by letting us know what the emotion is, like, what, you know what I mean? That, I hate that. That's one thing I will let you guys know. That's a hard boundary. Do not do that. I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm probably, you know, I'm gonna be internally pissed. In my mind, I'm gonna be so damn pissed, man, if somebody does that. Luckily, that's never happened, because it's like yeah. So yeah, remember that. But you know, in case somebody does that, you know, don't jump on them. You know, they might not know. You know, because there's some people that might not be watching the stream right now, and you know, and they might end up doing it. You know, just be kind. You know, kindness. You know, just be kind, guys. Be kind. Don't assume. You know, if somebody does do it, just, you know, gently remind them. And then if they're still being an asshole about it, then don't worry. The mods will take care of it from that point. You know, let the mods take care of it if they're repeat offenders. But if you've like gently reminded them once and they're still being an ass, then yeah, trust and believe, the agents will take care of it. Oh, also, yeah. Other than that, what else? Yeah, because like I'm the type of person that recognizes that people have certain quirks, and yeah, I don't know. I've been exposed to a lot of people, so, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. I just have more. I don't know. I don't know. My patience is crazy sometimes. My tolerance for people is crazy sometimes. But if something royally pisses me off, like, I guess it's a pro and con kind of thing. It's like a give and take. It's like a, you know, it's like a, this is a good thing, but you know, if it's like if it's good, it's good. It's bad, it's bad. So like I have a high tolerance, but if I get pissed, trust and believe, I get pissed. Like I get pissed. So it's like high, you know, I have high threshold, but if you manage to go over the threshold, then I have a problem. Yeah, I'm that type of guy. I tend to like brush things off my shoulder very easily, but what is your favorite dinosaur? I like velociraptors. T-Rex, and I don't know. I always found pterodactyls kind of cool. Yeah, just don't ever, you know. I mean, you guys, I think that's one thing I like about I feel like, you know, there's a lot of people in our community that understand when too much is too much, methinks. So, yeah. I hope. But yeah, like I said, it hasn't been a problem so far, so that's kind of good. You know, it's like what they say, don't do to others what you not want to do to them, over there, from overwear, underwear. Yes. Stupid. If they don't, chancla. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. Just whip out the chancla. Asian parent style. Chancla, belt, broom. Hanger. I forgot about the hanger. Right. Oh my god. I forget about the hanger. Oh man, that's crazy. Man, that's wild. That's actually wild. Wait 1 second. What's going on? And I say, let me just check out the boyos. Yeah. All right, wait, let me check the schedule. Because I was thinking of raiding into Lucy, but I think he might be ending soon. Because, like, at least based on the calendar, he might be ending soon. So maybe we can do Zanny. Malim and Altus, I think, are options as well. But... Let's see. No, we can raid into, because like Zanny still has an hour, and then Zanny can just raid into Altus or Malim after. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Right. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll wrap up in about 8 minutes. Yeah, we'll go for like 8 minutes more in before I extend again, but yeah. Wait, cause like when I do cafe tomorrow with my friend, that's like for afternoons. What should I have for brunch tomorrow, chat? What type of treat should I get for brunch tomorrow? Any suggestions? Do you want to extend, sir? We'll see. I mean, you know me. When I say 7 to 8 minutes, it becomes 37 to 38 minutes. Yeah, brunch. Pasta. Ooh, with avocados. I might be having that for dinner, actually, now that you mention it. I might have a sandwich with avocados tomorrow when we go to the cafe, so that's kind of fun. Or maybe a salad with avocado. Isn't there an avocado song? I can't remember anymore. Could be another fruit or vegetable. Yeah, I'd probably want something light for brunch. Since I already treated myself today, I'm definitely gonna go lighter on my meal tomorrow. You know, like something light but balanced and nutritious and will get me through the day, you know? Oh yeah, guacamole. Yeah, that's the song. Wait, yeah, it wasn't. It's guacamole. Yeah, you know what? I guess so. Those are some good suggestions, though. I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Pico de gallo con guacamole. Yummy. Actually, I've always been wondering that. That's a combination that surprises me. Chicken and waffles. I don't know. I don't know. Like, okay, I'm kind of curious because I've never like So when you have chicken, oh, it's a sweet and savory combo. Okay. So like, you know, the waffle, like when you have the waffle, it's like, you know, like with syrup waffle, right? Like maple syrup, right? No, I've never had it. Yeah, I've never had it. I feel like my condition would be, it has to be the crunchy waffle. If it's like the soft waffle, I don't think I'll enjoy it as much. But that's because I don't enjoy like soft waffles in general. They always like I like my waffles with a bit of crunch. Roti canai I love roti canai. Especially when I was in Malaysia. We got some good roti canai there. I only like soft waffles if they're thin. I don't know. I don't like thick waffles. I don't know why. Unless it's crunchy. I think for me it's more of a ratio thing. If the bread is thick, if like the bread is thick, there has to be more syrup for me. Thick waffles is too heavy. Yeah, that's my thing with thick waffles as well. They're too heavy for me. Cause like I love, you know, whenever, yeah. I'm excited to, hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. We'll definitely celebrate your birthday when it happens. Let's go. Thank you for the... Thank you for... Oh, did someone say Chunkler? You invoke me. Thank you, Matford. Thank you for the cotton candy Ryzupas. Yeah, I like my waffles crunchy. You know, like the freezer waffles. You know, like the waffles you can get at the grocery that are frozen, and then you can just pop them in the toaster. Yeah, those are the type of waffles I like. Those are my favorite. Especially the blueberry kind. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. And then you smother that shit in butter and maple syrup. Dude, delicioso. Oh, it's so good, dude. So good. All right, wait. What's the rest of our schedule looking like this week? So we have... Wait, shoot. I don't have my schedule pinned now that I realized. Oh my god. I don't have my schedule pinned on my profile. What the hell? Wait, I don't have this. I don't have the schedule up on YouTube yet. My bad. Oh my god. Wait. Holy shit, my bad. I knew I was forgetting something. Dude, pare chong. Wait, let me do that right now. See? Goldfish memory strikes again, dude. All right. Schedules. Where are my schedules? There you go. There you go. You know, I keep all my thumbnails in a little folder because it's always fun seeing all the people that have contributed to thumbnails. Whether it be like through Blazenthumb or maybe they just happen to create RYZAWRS that fits as a thumbnail. Yeah, that's always fun. Okay, and then let me make a post as well. Wait, let me... Yeah, okay, that changed. That's good. Let me make the wait, let me do this right now so that I don't forget. Because you guys know how crazy forgetful your Dinoboi is by now. Let me do this on stream. And then don't forget to like when I post it. Crazy. Okay. Edit that. Oh, I don't know if you guys have heard this already from the other boys, but we have a new Manisan. We have a new Dark Overlord. I think it was, I don't know, maybe Roscoe that talked about it. Yeah, they're very nice. They're probably watching right now. I don't know. They were watching earlier. Because they heard me say, Manisan, I need to I'm going to be late for the meeting. So they might right now. Yeah. Yeah, Eme Manisan. I call them edamame. I call them edamame because it's easier to say. So like and it's like, you know, it works out because like, you know, edamame is green and ememane is like emerald. So that works. So yeah, I'm, you know, close enough. They are edamame to me. They're gonna have to live with it. Yes. They have to deal with me now. Nah, they're great though. They're great. Edamame. Hi, edamame. Edamame. Yeah. Hi, Ataro-chan. Edamame. Hi, hi. Yeah. Edamame is my favorite diet food too, so that works. Edamame, that's food. Yes, exactly. Yeah, they're very nice though. They're very nice. They're cool. They're cool. Yeah, they're all gems. Okay, yeah. Talking about schedule. So what do we have next? Oh, wait a minute. This is actually kind of sad. Wait. I'm not going to see the RYZAWRS that don't have a membership for 2 days. Wait. That's not right. Wait, I feel bad. I'm not gonna see the RYZAWRS, you know, the non-Blazing Gang members for 2 days. That's crazy. Is there anybody's stream that I can crash tomorrow or like? Oh, you know what? Okay, chat. I'll see if I can gorilla a stream on Friday. I'll see if I can gorilla a stream for you guys. Because I see a vacant time period. Yeah, let me see if I can squeeze something in. I don't know what, but let's see. Let's see, what can I do? Wait, let me try to brainstorm a bit. Or maybe I'll do a Twitter space. I don't know about stream realistically, but I might be able to do a Twitter space. It could be somewhere between so I'm looking at our calendar right now. There's an empty space between 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. JST. So I could consider doing a Twitter space at that hour, if realistically, because stream might be hard, admittedly. But Twitter space is looking feasible. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Oh, Starfish! Thank you for the 1 recruitment. Let's go. Thank you, Cupcake. All right. Yeah, I'll try to Twitter space. If I couldn't gorilla. No promises, but I'll try my best. All right. Ria! Thank you so much for being part of the Blazing Gang for 2 months now. Being with Dinoboi and RYZAWRS make my day every time. Feeling tense for the past 2 days. Since I'll be graduating in 2 months. Let's go, Ria! Much love to all. Happy graduation! You have an exam tomorrow? Yo, Lowy, Mr. Lowy, good luck with that. Good luck with exams. My account is private. Can I still join this? Yeah, you'll be able to. As long as you have a Twitter account, you'll be able to join the space. And then if ever we do the space, chat will be in free chat, okay? Yeah. In our, you know, where the schedule is. If you're on YouTube, we'll be using the YouTube free chat. For yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Wait, you can send Ryzupas in the free chat, right? Because I'm not, wait, is it disabled? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not sure if it's disabled or not. Sneaked one there. Okay, cool. Okay, it works then. Nice. Good to know. Sneaked one. So you guys were trying to be extra sneaky by doing it in the free chat. Noted. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that now. Interesting. Oh, to the Blazing Gang, by the way. Note that I'll be making a membership post tomorrow in preparation for the membership on Friday. So please make sure to stay tuned to your YouTube, to my YouTube post tomorrow, because you guys will be able to contribute to like the Friday stream. I guess it's fine to share with everybody in case somebody decides like, they want to get a Blazing Gang membership. So on Friday, we're going to be planning a Japan trip together. So what we're going to do is all the RYZAWRS will get to pitch in like, if you haven't been to Japan yet, it's fine, by the way. Like maybe you've seen it in a short or a clip or an article. And it's like, oh, you know what? If I go to Japan, I want to visit this place one day. So you guys are going to get to share certain locations in Japan. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna note down all your suggestions, and then if I happen to go to that suggestion you made and I make a post about it, you guys will be, credited. Well, not credited, but not necessarily like credited in a formal way, but I'm gonna be like, as suggested by this RYZAWR, I went to this place and mission accomplished. So it's like, the RYZAWR bucket list. Muscle Cafe. Yeah, kind of like a shout out. Yeah, kind of. So essentially think of it this way. Because I've already mentioned to you guys how I want to like take you on my travels, right? I want to take videos, I want to take pictures, but more importantly, I want to do videos, right? So unless like there's like particular places where I can't take videos. Like for example, the Final Fantasy 14 cafe. You can only take pictures there, but not videos. So yeah. So this is gonna be like, this is why I called it planning a Japan trip together, because this is like the content where it's like I'm taking the RYZAWRS on a trip. It's like you're coming with me on this trip. So you gotta let me know where you want me to take you if I'm gonna be taking you on said trip, right? All right, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's okay to be be redundant, by the way. It's okay if more than one RYZAWR says the same place. That's totally fine. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be like a cute little trip, exploring the Baruda with the RYZAWRS, if you will. Like, you guys have been asking for a Ryzar Pape. I want a RYZAWR puppy. That's what I want. I want a RYZAWR puppy. Or maybe I'll sew one. You know what? I haven't crocheted in a while. Maybe I should crochet a RYZAWR plushie. I'll make a crochet RYZAWR for myself that I can take along with me. You know what? That's a fun idea. I should do that. This is gonna be as Menshi. Yeah, this is gonna be a Menshi thing. But I'm gonna share with you guys. To all the non-RYZAWRS, don't worry, I'll share with you guys. I'll let you guys know like what the locations end up being. Hey, Cass's tongue! Thank you to the elven tongue for your 5 recruitments. Let's go. Hopefully some of y'all managed to catch a snipe. Nice. Let's go. Congratulations on those snipes. Love it. Please drop the pattern when you're done. Sure, I'd love to. I'd be more than glad to. Oh wait, was there? Wait. Oh yeah, there was. Right. Wait. Yeah, there is. Right. Can someone retweet that? Can someone share it in the cupcakery? It was pretty early on. Right. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. I need a. Oh my god, I miss crafting. I need to craft something with my hands. It's been so long. But you know, that's why the hand cams come June should be very fun. I can't wait to do hand cams. I swear, once I get my hand cam equipment and set up, I'm gonna do a hand cam every single month. Trust and believe. Every single month there's gonna be a hand cam. Like, I'm not gonna let it pass me. Like, I have like boxes of stuff that I have for hand cam. You guys have no idea how prepared I am. Like, I have a portion of my cabinet that's full of hand cam stuff. Like, you know, like I think I mentioned one of them already, right? There's like a baking thing that I'm gonna be crafting with you guys. I'm not gonna say what it is exactly, but it's like a bakery kind of thing that I'm gonna be doing on stream. So yeah. I woke up and I see two suns. One is in the sky and one other is on my screen. Wait, 1 second. Wait, I got you. There it is! There's the other sun. Sorry, I was covering it. My bad. Wait, let me there. There you go. There's the other sun. Sorry, I was covering it. My apologies. There it is. Yay! There's the other sun. Do you see it? See, the pointy thing on my jacket is like pointing at it right now. There it is. Yay, sun. Good morning, Nana. Good morning, you cutie. Welcome in. Welcome on in. I can't help it. You know what? Fine, I'll take it. I wish I'd become a member in all channels I love watching, but I'm broke. Oh, no worries. Honestly, can I call you Toby? Is it okay if I nickname you Toby? I feel you. That was me. I totally relate to that. But trust and believe when I say, and this is for everybody, if you can't afford a membership, if you can't afford to do Ryzupas, if you can't afford to do Ryzonos, don't worry about it, okay? I appreciate you guys so much. Like so much just by being a viewer. Like, you already make my day so much by being there. And believe it or not, like, you guys actually stand out because there's a lot more greens than grays. So, like, even if you can't do and in a way, you're more memorable that way because I think I've mentioned this before, but if you can't afford to membership, but if you're like around a lot, I will remember you. And that's very commendable, by the way. Like, if you've already mentioned that either you can't afford a membership or you happen to be in a country where you can't do memberships and you're still around in chat a lot, trust and believe I will remember you. There's like a good member of RYZAWRS in the community that have never been a member before, that have never held a Blazing Gang membership before, but are so memorable. So yeah, don't ever feel bad about not being able to spend on this stream. Has goldfish memory for everything except the Ryzars. Exactly. And I think that says a lot. You guys know how bad my memory is. So if I remember you, even without a Blazing Gang membership, because you're one of the many lights in our community by being around, then I will remember you. So like, give yourself a pat on the back. Yeah, so never feel bad. Never feel bad if you don't have the means or are restricted from being able to support your Dinoboi through like stuff, for like memberships or Ryzupas and Ryzonos. Because, just by being there, just by being an active member, heck, even by being a lurker. If lurking is your thing, because, you're watching a Dinoboi that loves to lurk on other people's streams as well, so you're fine. You're in good company, my friend. Shell, you're a resident Quill Cub. All right, you know what? If you pop in every now and then, Shell. Actually, that's the funny thing. Wait, that's actually the funny thing. There's like some people that pop in every now and then. They're not the most active people in chat, but they kind of pop in every now and then they still become memorable because of that. Because it's like, oh, they're popping in today. They're usually lurking, but they're actually popping in today to say hello. Well, yeah, that's kind of fun. That's like one of the fun things. All right. You know what, Cupcake? Do you have an NSFW tag? Yes, I do. It's on Twitter. It's Blazenfang. Yeah. Yeah. The Ryzar lurker note. The Ryzar lurker log. Just remember the jockstrap thing. That's crazy. But also, I swear, they're very comfy. Guys, trust and believe. They're actually really comfy. There's already... Wait, there is? Have I seen it yet? Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here, chat. As predicted, I went beyond. I said 8 minutes. It's like 23 minutes now. So, in typical Ryzar Blazenfang fashion, I went beyond the minutes I said I would. So, yeah. But yeah, thank you again for hanging out today, chat. Again, no stream tomorrow. Next stream will be the Menshi on Friday. I will, like I said, I will try to Twitter space or Gorilla stream before that on Friday, because there is a vacant slot where I can. If you're not able to catch the space, then I will see you instead on Saturday. I will make it up to the non-Blazing Gang members. Non-Blazing Gang Ryzars, rather, because we have double stream on both Saturday and Sunday, so don't miss me too much, because I promise I'll make it up to you guys on Saturday and Sunday. We'll have 4 streams. That's crazy. 4 streams on the weekend. That's wild. All right, then, Cupcake. Thank you again. Thank you for all the treats. Thank you for all the memberships. And most importantly, thank you for the company. And thank you for sticking around. Thank you so much, Cupcake. Choco, thank you for 1 month as part of the Blazing Gang. Thank you for today sharing Ryzar and RYZAWRS. And thank you, Choco. Thank you for being here today. Happy 1 month, Cupcake. Deadline for the fanfic submissions. Let's see. Saturday. Sorry. No, let's say Friday night America time, Saturday morning Asia time, Saturday early morning Europe time. Yeah. Friday night evening NA, Saturday early morning Europe, Saturday noon Asia time zone. Yeah, I think that's more than enough time. Okay, then Cupcake, thank you again. Mr. Johan and Sloth, thank you for the one. What the heck? Not. Thank you for the last minute treats. Thank you. Thank Thank you to the both of you for your recruitments. That's so generous of y'all. Thank you, thank you. Wait, let me check the Ryzonos as well in case I missed anything. Okay. Arlene, thank you for the Ryzono. You gray RYZAWRS as well as Lurkers and Vodgang are the white canvas against the green screen. Cute, pretty elegant, and gorgeous, handsome. Oh, that's very nice of you to say, Arlene. Thank you, Cupcake. Okay, and Mew-Mew-chan, thank you as well for the one recruitment. Thank you. Sneaky recruitment. Your parents said bye. Bye, parents. Thank you for allowing, thank you for, thank you for letting him watch Mr. Ryzar. Okay, then. Yep. All said and done. Once again, this has been Ryzar Blazenfang, one heck of a Dinoboi from first stage production Ian, second generation Ravanis. We shall now be raiding into Mr. Netherbrand, who is, I don't know what he's doing right now, but give my regards to Zanny. You can also catch, I think, wait, is Lucy still live? Yeah, please do consider catching Lucy as well. He is doing a Japanese reading from when I checked. And we also have Mr. Altus and Mr. Malim, who's doing a demonologist collab with Dobi and Uki. All right, yep. Okay then, bye Cupcake! Thank you again. I had so much fun with you guys today. And I hope you all had just as much a good a time as I did. Again, for updates, you can always check me out on Twitter. And yeah, check out the schedule to find out when your Dinoboi is going to be around next. Okay, bye-bye. Love y'all. Okay. Yep, I'll take my leave now. Time to your Dinoboi to get some rest. Love y'all again. Thank you so much. I love hanging out with you guys. So these moments of being able to stream and chill with y'all are always the best and are always the highlight of my day. Take care, sweethearts. Dinoboi out. Come to think of it, why wasn't Sweetheart one of the pet names? I feel like that's such a common one, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, Dinoboi out for real. Bye-bye.